Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Actually, I want to give you guys an update. This is almost the conclusion of one full week, well, technically, that I have been back to work after recovering from a stroke. Right, so you may have to go back a few videos to catch up on that, but anywho, that is not why I'm on here tonight. I am exhausted physically, but I am so elated and overjoyed. Today at work, guys, the most amazing thing happened to me. Okay, before I get into that, guys, hold on just a minute. So I want to remind those of you who have not subscribed, subscribe and like the channel. Yes, so we can grow, all right? So anyway, what I love about work, and we'll go back to what happened today, is I have a group that I call Work Family. All right, it is a wonderful group of co-workers, and we have fun at work. Okay, we're all in this call center and we all sit beside each other, and we have each category, like 30s, 40s, 50s. There's a few 20s in there as well, maybe younger, who knows. But in our section, they're 30 to 50s, you know. So anyway, we all have these meaningful conversations, and there's always a topic that gets brought up that opens up our thoughts to more clarity, more understanding, wisdom that comes from others' experiences. And guess what? We are male, female, all different variety of backgrounds there. And the wonderful thing is we all just have conversations, and before we know it, somebody has said something that triggers this wonderful open dialogue of conversation where we can hear the feedback from all the age brackets. And so we hear such wisdom, such understanding, guys, and it is absolutely amazing. Now, I have been at this job a little over a year, and I absolutely love it. I believe that this is just one of those places that I had been assigned to. We'll get into that a little later. Anywho, all right, so today when I got to work, of course, with me just being back, well, within this week, I haven't still seen everybody that were used to seeing me, because remember, I had been out since like the middle of October. All right, mending and healing. Got it. All right, now you're up to speed. Roll with me here. So as I was there today, one of the coworkers in particular was coming in for their shift and waved from a distance, and of course I waved, and they ended up coming all the way around and sat, and they let me know, you were just on my mind, and they were so excited to see me back to work. And I received a lot of love, a lot of that positive energy where it was genuine, you know. And I love the fact that there's a major difference between being celebrated and tolerated. And boy, does it feel good. It feels good to be celebrated by people who genuinely value your presence. They value your words of wisdom and value your experiences and your energy and your life, your light that shines from the inside out. And you guys, we all know that's Jesus. Come on now. All right? Because anyway, so they enjoy all of that. But I love the fact that they genuinely enjoy me. And it was such a wonderful embrace. Anyway, so getting back to what happened today. So one of the people that I had not seen yet made its arrival, got to work and everything, waved, was excited to see me, and began later to tell me during the shift that the words that I had been speaking, when I would talk and say things with wisdom, or what he calls dropping those gems, he writes down what I say that sticks with him, that resonates, that, gives wisdom, that helps bring healing, that helps bring an understanding or clarity in some areas. And so I'm really honored that he would even say such a thing, right? And so guys, listen. So, excuse me. Oh, so actually I have forgotten that he did that. Remember, I've been gone a couple months. But anyway, I began to talk and say things today, and he started writing down again, and he said, hey, you were on my mind. He said, I wanted to tell you that you have inspired this song that I wrote. From the words that you've spoken and things, you helped to inspire me to write this song. So I wrote this song from the words that you've spoken to me. And I thought, wow, what an honor, you guys. First of all, for somebody to even tell you that this light is absolutely horrible, but who's going to talk about it? Not me. Oh, well, hey, here we are. Okay, so, anyway, so he tells me that I helped to inspire him to write this song, and he wanted me to hear it. And you guys, when I got off work, he sent me over that song. And when I'm telling you, I had to stop and pause it because I was parked at a gas station next to the job, okay? I had to pause and get myself together because immediately tears, you guys, and I don't know if you've ever experienced before, but when somebody, first of all, says something that reminds you of how valuable you are to the right people. There are those in life that may never see your value. They may never listen to your words of wisdom. They may not even find value in the things that you say. But then there are those that are listening to you when you don't even know that they're listening. Here it is, taking notes and writing down since I've met him a year ago of the things that he hears me say, and then coming back to me to say, hey, I want you to know you inspired me. Y'all, when I heard that song, I immediately was in tears. I thought, oh, I need to be recording this first reaction. But guess what? I did. That's what I said. Turn it off. Try to get myself together. But I was so grateful in that moment. And I was grateful for so many reasons. First of all, the words of the song are so deep, and you can hear that he poured his heart out on the pages. And a lot of times we talk relationships, we talk understanding things from a male's perspective or a female's perspective, and they ask questions, and we feed off of each other and get such clarity, and it brings about much needed healing. And one of the things I've always said to him that you're not responsible for somebody else's healing. They're responsible to heal themselves. And you can't heal what you didn't break. And a lot of times, we look for healing. We look for the other person, whether you're in a relationship or whatever. Sometimes we look for them to bring healing to us. No, we are responsible for our own healing. Now, this doesn't take away from whatever that may or may not have happened. Maybe they attributed to some of the trauma that you're experiencing. Maybe they didn't. But you are responsible for your own healing. Nobody can heal that wound. Another person can't heal you. And you may have your own opinion. Let me know what you think. But I think too many times we put that burden on somebody else, but it's not their responsibility to make you happy or to heal you. It is our responsibility to find the avenue to be able to begin to self-heal, to begin to do the work, begin to deal with what was it that triggered that emotion, and to set boundaries in our own lives and determine what we will and will not allow to happen to us anymore. But one person cannot be responsible for your healing. You are. You may not have been the participator in what happened to you. In other words, you may not have caused the trauma, but you are responsible for healing. You must participate in your own healing, and it starts with you. It starts with you doing the work on you from the inside out. And so, whether that means talking, going to therapy, sometimes we don't like to use those words, but therapy is not a curse word. Therapy is an avenue. Now, or life coach, talking to someone that has been and overcome some things and that can help you on your road. If you're dealing with mental issues, or let's say it this way, if you're dealing with where it's gotten you to a state of depression or anxiety, and it's affecting your ability to function, you do need professional help. And I will say that. Now, because I am, a believer, and I believe that it coincides that prayer and seeking spiritual counseling along with therapy is necessary, and sometimes medication. So, just so you guys know, and there's people walking around the car, as you could see. So anyway, that's why I'm being mindful. So, just so you know, you're responsible to do the work and to heal, not the other person. They're not responsible for your healing. Okay? Now, I love you, but it is the truth. All right, guys? And I'm getting a phone call. Hopefully it doesn't disturb it. All right, guys, listen. Let me say this to you. Sometimes we make an impact on people's lives, and we have no idea by just showing up and being ourselves. Because I interact with them, I had no idea that all along this gentleman was listening and writing down words and gems that I said to him concerning healing and relationships and life, and he was listening. So why am I sharing that? First of all, this man wrote a song that helped to heal, and it was inspired by things that I've said. So what am I saying? I'm saying for the right person and the right audience with an ear to hear your voice, they will celebrate all the brilliance, all the wisdom that God has placed inside of you. And when you find yourself around a group of people that you're invisible in front of, that don't applaud you when you come in the room, baby, when I'm telling you they applauded, when I'm telling you they ran and hugged me and didn't let go, and when I'm telling you, y'all, I've only known these people for a year. And when I'm telling you, that's when you know that you have found your tribe. And I cannot begin to express how grateful and y'all, how good it feels to be around people that love you, that celebrate your presence when you show up, that value your words. And I'm sorry, but when you have gone through where you're ignored, where you're taken for granted, and people don't even want to hear or don't even value your presence, let alone your words. Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm crying. But to be sent around a group of people that don't just tolerate you, but they celebrate you. And that's when you know you've got your tribe and you've got your people and you're walking in your purpose, and these people find value in your presence, in the things you say. You know, when you can inspire people to do something different, to be better than they were before they met you, when you can inspire them to go on their journeys of entrepreneurship and writing and starting their own businesses, when you can encourage and inspire other people in spite of what you've been through and from your own life lessons, guys, I'm trying to get it together. And I am not going to edit this, because so many times this is the part that we don't want people to see. The part of being transparent and being real, you know? So, So anyway, I am so grateful and I'm so honored that God has chosen to send me to a group of people that don't just tolerate me, but they celebrate me. And I know that it's all God. Oh, God. Whew. So, anyway, for those of you who are in the office that may see this, thank you. Thank you for loving me and not just tolerating me. And those of you that constantly would check on me and that genuinely miss me, from the time I got to the building, getting warm hugs, and from the security guard, you know, everybody, where have you been? You look wonderful. We're so glad you're back. And then you're not even knowing that they pay attention, but they do. You know, and getting off the elevator only to be greeted with the warmest hug. I love you, Jillian, my girl. I love you. Just hugged me so tight. Just didn't want to let go. It was just a genuine. And then walking into the other office and being run around, welcome back, and hug. We gotta hug you. We gotta hug you. Y'all, all I can say is there's a difference between real and fake. And guess what? Everybody ain't saved, and everybody is not a Christian. Everybody is not any of those things. But we all are from different walks of life. And yet God has chosen for me to be a light. You took all those different people, different backgrounds. And I'm grateful. So, thank you, Trevor. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Willie. Thank you. Chantel, thank you. To my supervisors, thank you. Thank you. To my director, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if I should say y'all name, that's why I ain't gonna say it, but you know who you are. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, to my girl, you know I love you and miss you, and be glad when you are back. I'll be so glad when you are back. Tanisha, love you. And Miss Vendetta, Rupal, all of you guys, love you guys, and thank you. Thank you guys for just loving me. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So that's enough of all this blubbering and crying and carrying on. Okay, we're gonna pull it together. All right, guys, listen, if you are not following me, like and follow this page. After all, it's nothing but love. All right, thank you for joining me here on another session called Emerge. We thank you. Like, subscribe, all of that. Let's blow this page up, you guys. I will be bringing more content that causes thought-provoking healing from all walks of life. We'll be discussing everything, okay? And as we continue to vlog, video log, whatever, I'm gonna do that as well. Who knows? All I know, every time I turn around, everybody at work is, you need a YouTube channel. You need to do a YouTube channel. You need to do a YouTube channel. Everybody keeps talking about it. You need to do a podcast. Come on. So here we are. don't know what we doing, but we doing it, okay? And we want to do it with you. All right, guys. Love you. We love you so much. Until next time. Bye.